All right, so let's briefly discuss getting eMobile going for the customer. Uh, we've already defined to uh, their network administrator the required ports, and we'll touch on that here in a second. But let's go into the eMobile integration app here. The first thing we need to do is enable it. It's going to double check, make sure you do. Of course, we do here. Go ahead and apply that. Now let's look at server settings. We need to go ahead and configure that as well. You'll see it automatically will populate that local IP address as well as the eMobile local port. So this is utilizing UDP, and this allows for some additional non-SIP communication. This would be um, where it's getting the ability to download your recordings and voicemails, and when users upload their avatars or pictures, it will download them from there as well. So there's a bit that's done. It's how it communicates to the eSIP server that you're going into do not disturb. It's changing your ring strategy as an end user. So uh, that is an important port to use and to make sure you have available. And we're going to use the same one remotely here. It's not a common port. And then we're going to put in our public IP address here, 1.1.1.1. And we want users to log in using their extension number. You can base it off of email or both, but we're going to use just their extension number. And they'll log in with the same credentials that they use to log into the web interface. But there's something we can do to make it even easier for users to log in. So let's go ahead and save these server settings and apply it. And this is yet another email template that you're able to change as the system administrator. It has some instructions in there. It has a login link. This is not the link to download the eMobile app. It is the link to log in. If you open the email from a cell phone, you can copy that link to your clipboard, open the app, and utilize that link. It will recognize the link in the clipboard and derive those server settings as well as credentials all from there. But I think the easiest one we'll use is the QR code. Notice that the QR code is only valid for 24 hours and can only be used a single time. So we're going to go ahead and leave this. Let's make a little change here. Um, let's log in to your eMobile client, and we'll save that. Apply it there again. Now we need to enable it for all of our users. So let's go ahead and display everyone and enable for all 100 of these users. All right, you'll see it. Move that toggle over for everyone. And then if we go to the next page, we'll do it again there. Enable for everyone. Now you can come back through and fine tune it before you actually apply those changes. Um, but let's go ahead and leave it enabled for everyone. This would be where you manage the amount of seats that you sold if you're going that route. But again, remember this is no additional licensing required from ESI. This is turned on for all users in the system. All right, so now what we want to do is we want to go ahead and send that email to all of these users. So let's send that. Make sure that extensions have email addresses configured and that they've enabled eMobile is enabled for them, and then it will send those. Um, so you'll see it can take some time, especially for 128 users, because it sends a single email at a time through their their web or email server. So um, once it is done sending, and it will tell you in any failed deliveries that it may incur. Once it's done, um, here's what that email actually looks like. So depending on the browser or the email client, it may not display the QR code here. You may have to, you'll see a kind of a preview as an attachment if you use Gmail. And then there's the link to be able to download it. So there's the link that you can um, copy into the clipboard and log in that way. So let's go to, I'm doing this from eMobile, or sorry, from Android, but it's going to look the same or it's going to be a similar process from either Android or iPhone. This is just a little easier for me to display. So we'll go ahead and search for ESI eMobile. All right, and I actually already have it. Um, so you'll see that I already have it installed, but they'll just need to um, install it and notice that it is just for the ESI Evolution Series PBX. All right, and you can read more through there a little bit, but again, the big thing in here is we really just um, want to have it downloaded and installed. So let's go ahead and open that. All right, so I've already saved that QR code here, so you can scan it if you open it within an email on your computer, pull out your phone, and you can scan it there. Or since I've already saved it, um, let's go in and um, look at my images here. So let's look at, here we go. There's my QR code. I'm going to select that. There we go. So I've logged in now. I've already used this extension quite a bit. So you'll see I can see users that are online. See those green check boxes there. And there's already videos to walk you through using this, um, using the app, using conferences, going through your Me application. Um, there's quite a few things you can do from here. Let's go ahead and log out here and just show you, see it pre-populated, the extension and password, and it pre-populated those server settings. All right, so um, with that, that's eMobile. Be sure to refer to on ESI Academy. There are other videos out there and on ESI's YouTube channel regarding the use of ESI's eMobile client for Android and iOS.